Hi everyone, Cynthia Luhu here. I would like to share with you how I made these brooches from Sawcrafters filigrees, flatback pearls, ribbon buckles, bead caps. There's so many items, but I will make sure I share all links. I'm so sorry, I am sick, it's change of season, I get this every year, it's sinusitis, bronchitis. You think I would be used to it, but it really kind of knocked me down this time, but I was laying in bed making these, so, not laying in bed, sitting up in bed making these, so I at least enjoyed myself. Excuse me. So, these filigrees are the best for brooches because they are bronze and copper. You can go buy new brooches. A lot of the new brooches are going to have like acrylic faceted crystals. They're like acrylic, like these. These are the only acrylic ones I have. Let me zoom in. The rest are all crystals and glass, and I always get... I buy my bling on eBay, and I always get AB, which means Aurora Borealis, which is, oh, why do I always forget this word? Iridescence. That's the iridescence look on the bling. I think that gives the bling a much more blingy look. So I'm going to show you what these look like before and tell you what I did to them. This one I thought was pretty cool because I turned one of the bead caps into a little, oh, I need to think of these words before I do my video. These things that hold the diamonds on, I know it'll come to me in a while. Prongs. So I turned it into little prongs. I thought that was pretty cool. And this is a real crystal in the center here. This is part of a bracelet I got from Tammy Van Erp, and then these are all real crystals here on the sides, the pink colored ones, and then these are real crystals as well. And I get them on eBay. They're not cheap, but they're not that bad, and it is an investment in the beginning, but they last forever. I always get 1,000 or more in a package. I won't buy less than that. And then here's another one, and I'll show you. Let me get the so this one right here was one of these, and that's how I changed it to that. And then this one, I had taken the bottom off. Here they are. And I'll show you the bottom here. So I could still use this piece for another brooch if I wanted to. So this, no, where is it? Oh, here it is. This was on the bottom, and I just clipped it with my wire cutters. So these are perfect because they have these little places to put the bling in, and you just need to like straighten them out a little because in shipping they got moved or whatever. And they bend very easily. You can bend them up and move them around. So this is this piece. And then, so there's that one. Let's see, what's another one I did? I used one of these. No, I didn't use one of these yet. See, there's so many. When I seen Sawcrafter have them in her store, I had to buy all of them. I needed all of them. Okay, so here's a butterfly, and that is this one. And all I did was put the bling where I thought, you know, would be a good place for it. So that turned into that. These are just so perfect. I knew when I seen these in her store, whoops, wrong one. I knew when I seen these I would be able to make all these brooches. There's so many different kinds, and they are priced so good. I mean, I used to try to stock up at Joann's and stuff. And this is what I used to turn that to create prongs on the crystal there. So I folded it out like this, and then I put my crystal in and I bent the sides over it. Isn't that cool? So I got those from Saw as well. Okay, and then here's one, and let me try to keep the glare off. Went from that to this, and I used Saw Crafters ribbon sliders, flat back pearls, and then these were another eBay purchase, and these as well. And it's very, very blingy, so there's that one. Let's see, where is this one? Right here. This one was the first one I made, and probably the most fun because I took ribbon sliders and I cut them in half with my snippers, with these, my wire cutters. And then some of Saw's flatback pearls, and this one, and a ribbon slider. And then for the base for this to sit on, I used one of these. And I thought that was gorgeous. And this would make a great, you could prong this around if you've got a big enough stone or something to put in there. You could bend those over it so it looks like it's, you know, has prongs on it. And then I just used some bling. And so that's how I got that one. And then what do we have left here? This one. Excuse me. I'll try to edit out my coughs, guys. Okay, this is what those are. Those are Rivolis. That's what's in the center of this purple one here. I made one of these. I'm looking for this one. There it is. So this one was one of these. And these are really like heavy, real nice. And you can see where you can just put something in the center. It's got a space in there for it. And then I just decided to add these all around. Anyway, I think I was telling you earlier that you can buy new brooches and they're going to look all silvery and new and be kind of plastic. And these, because of the bronze color and the copper color, they actually look vintage. They have that vintage look. Okay, so let's see. This one was a square one, and I snipped off the corners. Where is it? I have so much stuff in here. I just can't find everything. Well, this one was a square one. I snipped off the corners, and then I added bead caps so you can see how it's raised. I added bead caps, and then I added the pearls and the bling inside those. This was from an old belt that I had, and I cut up. I got it at a yard sale. There's about 20 of these pieces, and I've used them in many projects. Okay. So that's pretty much most of them. And then this one, I got these pink crystals. They're actually Swarovski crystals from Tammy Van Erp. And then there's pink flatback pearls and a pink drop pearl from Saw Crafters store. And I use this Loctite glue as well as glossy accents. So there's that one. And so now I'll pick one that I'm going to do this one. And I'm going to show you my variety of bling that I've been using. These ones are the Hot Picks or Hot Fix. But the tool that I had never worked. It never melted anything. It got warm, but it never heated it enough. And then on some of the Hot Fix, it would just like melt the top and it would look bad. So anyway, I got these on eBay. They have lasted me forever. If there's been any small bling on any of my projects that isn't like, oh, here. That's not like this kind of bling. This is all acrylic bling from Joann's. Anything smaller than these are these. So they've lasted a long time, and I still have a ton. And I don't know what size these are. It looks like they are probably 4 or 5 millimeter. Yeah, these are 5. I think these are 4. And these are some more that I got. Here's some more. And these have kind of like a pink Aurora Borealis. And these are SS20 Crystal Aurora Borealis. And it looks like those are probably 5mm. And then these are the pink Swarovskis I got from Tammy Van Erp. And these are acrylic ones that were just like a cheap at a Joann's or something. Here's part of that bracelet I used. And you can see that's an old bracelet, but it turned out beautiful on there. And we have a place here called Plato's Closet, and it's a used clothing store, and they have a lot of jewelry and stuff too. And I found this gorgeous necklace. It's a choker there for $5 because it was missing a stone right here, which for me, I've made jewelry over the years I could fix very easily, but I'm going to use this to add to my brooches and make brooches with it. So for $5, that's a really good purchase. So I'm going to get ready, get some stuff ready so that I can make a brooch for you. And oh, also this. I got this on eBay too, and I use a lot of that. And sometimes I will just open the prongs and pull out that bling in there because I like the Aurora Borealis on this and this size, and I think this is a 3mm. And also sometimes I take these ones out of the prongs because those are a 6mm, I think. And I just pop those prongs open and pull the bling out. It's all about the look. Okay, so I'm going to get ready, get my materials, and get my space cleared off and come back with a tutorial for you. Okay. Okay, so I've laid out everything that I want to use, and I pretty much have in my mind how I'm going to put this together. So I'm going to start the fast play right now, and all I'm using is glossy accent, tweezers, and bling. So stay tuned for the fast play. Okay, so here's my brooch all finished. I just put the crystals in a pattern that I thought would look good with the filigree pattern. It was really quick, easy, fun, and I didn't use a lot of crystals, so I hope that you like my brooch and my other brooches, and make sure to check out I'm going to have a blog post with all the photos for all of my brooches, and Saw Crafters store, Zibbet store, where you can find the filigrees, flat back burls, ribbon buckles, all the goodies. So make sure to check out my blog post, or in the description you'll find the link for it. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye!